Comey seems pretty desperate to me. Comey just decided to go and do a live television interview yesterday with one of his favorite propagandists, a woman by the name of Nicole Wallace. Now, before I even show you the Nicole Wallace clip, I want to remind you of a connection to Nicole Wallace that James Comey has. And this comes to us by way of Julie Kelly, the excellent Julie Kelly. She said, oh, look, getting the gang back together again. Now, Comey used his buddy Dan Richman as a cutout to leak investigative and classified information to Nicole Wallace's husband, Michael Schmidt, in 2017. That's right, Michael Schmidt, a New York Times reporter. Nicole Wallace is now married to Michael Schmidt. Michael Schmidt was the guy who was taking all of the James Comey leaks in order to get a special counsel appointed against President Trump. You see this? These guys are as thick as thieves. The goal was to make himself look good, says Julie Kelly, and prompt the appointment of a special counsel to investigate imaginary Trump-Russia election collusion. So, of course, she's featuring Comey's latest spin and sob story. Okay, so that's the predicate here. That's the setup. I want you to know what the relationship is between these two people as he goes on Ms. Now to make his case that I'm so innocent. Trump's just mean and he's attacking me because he doesn't like me. I don't know why he doesn't like me. Got it. All right. Well, let's take you through this. So you just heard from Todd Blanche. He's like, actually, we have more evidence against Comey. Nicole Wallace asked James Comey, well, is there other evidence? Do you know about it? Cut one. Watch.
Are you aware of what the other evidence is they have other than that message, which is on Amazon right now for sale?
Yeah, I hate to stiff arm you, but I'm going to do the same thing. It's very important that we respect and obey the rules of the federal court in North Carolina and everywhere, even if others don't. And so I'm not going to talk about that. Except to say, as I said earlier, I am not only not guilty, I am innocent, and we will pursue this fully.
Is he under a gag order? What does he mean, the rules of the federal court? You know, as a criminal defendant, he's entitled to know the evidence. The government's obligated to share it, the evidence against him, so that he can mount the defense. Why is he keeping that from us? Is he under like a Donald Trump style gag order? You know, President Trump was forbidden from saying that he was innocent in public. He wasn't allowed to, you know, in the midst of a presidential campaign, you know, because the left was rigging the whole process. What is Comey saying? Oh, I got to respect the rules of the federal court. This is unlike others trying to take a shot at Todd Blanche. Blanche can say whatever he wants. Blanche can tell us that he's got evidence. He didn't tell us what the evidence was. He was just making an obvious point. You don't bring a case unless you have evidence. You know, well, unless you're the left, of course. Then you go after Trump without any evidence whatsoever. Isn't that fascinating? So Comey, I can't break the rules. What do you mean break the rules? If you're innocent, say it. Go ahead. Well, that's going to imperil your case? Say your lawyers have advised you not to talk about this. Or as a lawyer, I know better than to talk about this. But instead, he pinned it on the federal court. It's the court who's stopping me from saying this. Yeah, sure, James. The guy lies about everything. Lies about everything. Every single thing. And he's playing the victim, of course. He says that the reason he's got to speak up, I got to speak up. I'm doing it for my grandkids. I just want my grandkids to know what a hero I am. Take a look, cut 3.
Continue to speak up because I have grandchildren, and someday they will be old enough to understand this time, and I want them to know what Pop did during this period of time. I hope everybody feels that way.
You said this won't be the last. Do you think they're going to indict you again?
Oh, I don't. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, I think Donald Trump wakes up at 3 a.m. thinking about me. I do not. The reverse does not happen. But I'm sure that if this case falls apart, they'll come with something else. I'm going to have to deal with this, as I've told my family. They're going to have to deal with this as long as Donald Trump is in the White House thinking about me in the middle of the night.
Trump's obsessed with me. Trump's obsessed with me. He really is a teenage girl. Holy crap. I don't know why he's so obsessed with me. Well, first of all, let me start with the basic point. You know, President Trump does post about James Comey on Truth Social. I think he calls him crooked, a bad cop, you know, all sorts of accurate depictions of who James Comey is. But why would Donald Trump, why would Trump not like James Comey? Now, of course, Comey's obviously saying this because he's saying that Trump ordered a hit on me. It's totally unjust. This is tyranny, that blah, blah, blah. No, the Justice Department is rightly investigating you for your litany of credible allegations that you've broken the law. So that's one. But, okay, to go back to the point, why would Trump not like Comey? Well, here's a reason. Comey ordered the leak of his own memos to spur the special counsel probe. James Comey wrote down privileged information about his conversations with the president of the United States. He depicted a conversation. I don't even know if it's accurate. He depicted a conversation with the president. Then he leaked it to Michael Schmidt at the New York Times, who is currently Nicole Wallace's husband over on Ms. Now. And Nicole Wallace is giving him a glow-up interview on Ms. Now. I don't know why he's so obsessed with me. I don't know. What did I ever do? Donald Trump wouldn't like me. You're a jackass, Comey. You're a complete jackass.